If you're looking for quick and easy, you've come to the right place. Be sure to stick around to the end and see how it turns out. So last week I was doing something to show you how to make a quick and easy wood turning. Didn't work out to be so quick and easy because it had a really big knot in there, but I'm glad it did because it made the wood absolutely beautiful. So today I really do need to make something quick and easy. I've been kind of busy doing other things and I want to get something ready for Friday, and I'm also working on a special gift for someone's birthday. So what I'm going to do is I found this piece of oak and it's almost square, 6 by 6, and it's about 2 inches thick. I'm going to go ahead and cut it round and get it mounted up on a worm screw, and we'll see if we can get this all finished up today so I can get some edit work on it tonight, and I'll be real happy with that. So let's get going. Alright, I put it on a worm screw and I drilled the hole to within a 1/2 inch of what will be the bottom, and I'm going to put a recess in there so at least I'll know where I'm at when we start cutting down into it. I've got a 5/8 bowl gouge doing 950 RPM. Let's get it rounded, start putting the shape on it. Alright, that's round. Okay. Let's mark for a recess. 1/2 inch for this. And we'll use the recess tool. Okay. And I'll just do some cleaning up on that because I like the shape. Alright, time to do some sanding. Alright, I'll be sanding with the lathe in reverse, doing 300 RPM. And I'm going to start with 80 grit and sand up to 400 here. And then we'll get a real quick and easy finish on it. So it's time for the finish, and I hope that this is showing up, but it is smooth as glass. I did go over it with the white Scotch Brite. Now I'm going to put Howard Feed and Wax on it. It should bring a lot of colors out. It brings a little bit of life in there. Alright, I'll get a nice coat on that, and I'll let it sit before I buff it out. But while it's sitting, I might flip it around and get it on that recess. So I'll see you real soon. Alright, it is all flipped around. So before I did put it on the jaws here, I measured from the face to the floor of that recess. It's 2 3/16, so I have a good idea where we're at. With a flat bowl, that's not a bad idea to do, because you can take a measurement easy off that flat surface. So that's kind of why I did that. I'm going to use the 1/2-inch bowl gouge just to get it rounded out on the inside. And I think we're doing about 1039 RPM. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get that wall down to somewhere about 1/4 of an inch. Okay, I think we have about 1/4 right here. I got to resharpen that oak's pretty hard. If everything works out right, when I hit the bottom of that hole, I should have a 1/4 inch there. If I don't, we're in trouble. Let's see what the wall's like. It's good here, 1/4 inch. That's about 1/2 inch. 5/8 here. That's really cutting hard. Much better. That's the bottom of the hole. Alright, I did a couple of different measurements here, and it's telling me don't take any more off right where I drilled that hole. So right where the point of the bit is, I can take that off, and that will leave us slightly less than a 1/4 inch on there, which is fine. But we'll go ahead and do that, and I'll clean the rest of this up. And that's it right there. So I wonder if I could maybe scrape this. Yeah, I think I'll give that a try. I'll slow that down a bit for the scraping now. Try 480. That would go a little faster. A little bit and then round it over so it's not so sharp. Okay, I think it's time to sand the inside. Alright, I'm going to start with 80 grit. It was a little bit tore out in there. We'll get it sanded to 400, come back and get some Howard feed and wax on it. I'm not sure if you can see the grain in here, but it's got a little chatoyant. It's pretty nice. You'll definitely see it once I get it off the chuck and can hold it properly and then get it on the turntable. So we'll get some more Howard feed and wax on it, this time on the inside. A nice shine right now. Let that sit for, well, it's cold out here and I did shut my heater off, but probably let it sit for an hour just because of the temperature, and then we'll buff it out and then I'll get it off the chuck and show it to you. Well, here it is. A little cute bowl made from a very old piece of oak that I've had sitting on the shelf for quite some time. I don't really know when I got that piece, but I was making some oak furniture probably 50 years ago. I made us a round oak table with, it was a pedestal table with carved feet, and that was some pretty thick lumber there. And I also made a roll-top desk out of oak. We were kind of into oak back then. This finished 5 3/4 in diameter, 1 15/16 tall, and the walls are 1/4 inch. So after sanding it to 400 and buffing it with the white Scotch-Brite, all I did was put the Howard feed and wax on it. And that is just so smooth. While I was putting it on, it has orange oil in it, and it's like, oh, that smells good. And it leaves it extra smooth. So a very simple bowl to make for sure. I didn't speed anything up on the turning in this. Everything was just live action, and it was a little over 12 minutes, and that includes stopping now and then and telling you what's going on. So yes, it was very quick and easy. A lot of fun to do for sure, but I'm looking over at my bench. I've got a segmented turning that's almost ready to glue up. Pretty complex, so watch for that in a few weeks. But I sure hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like the video, do me a favor. Click that like button and feel free to leave a comment. Both of those things will really help my channel grow. I do lots of different types of turnings, and you never know what might be next. So be sure to subscribe if you want to see more. And a special thanks to all my current subscribers. You really mean a lot to me. So, till the next time, see you later.